Hello, welcome to For Pet's Sake. We're coming to you today from the Nevada County Animal Shelter in Grass Valley, California. The address is 14647 McCourtney Road in Grass Valley, and our telephone number is 530-273-2179. I'm Janice, and I'm a volunteer here out at the animal shelter, and today we're going to showcase several of our cats and dogs available for adoption here at the shelter. So stay tuned. With me today is another volunteer, Janice. Say hello, Janice.
Hello.
And with Janice is one of our very special kitties named Chloe. Chloe is a short-haired tuxedo, beautiful cat. She's 5 years old. She's spayed. And by the way, all of the animals that are adopted out of this shelter are spayed or neutered before they can leave this place. She is super sweet, affectionate, and loving. She was trapped in the Wolf Road area along with two other kitties we've named Plato and Buddha. And we think they probably lived together and were somehow either abandoned or escaped or whatever. At any rate, if you're looking for one kitty, two kitties, or three kitties, these might be the answer to your prayers. We'd love for you to come out and see Chloe and maybe even Plato and Buddha and adopt them into a forever home.
Hi, today we are showing you Miley, who is a black female kitten. We think she's about 6 months old, and she will purr the second you pick her up. She's very loving, she loves attention, and she's still a kitten, and we don't have very many left. Kitten season really is gone. And so she's a prized item, and she is adorable. So please come on down, meet Miley, and think about giving her her forever home.
This here is Denny. Denny is a 1-year-old neutered male, long-haired, beautiful cat with gorgeous green eyes, squirming like crazy right now because he is a kitten and loves to play, wants to play in this big room, which he doesn't get to do because he's in a little cage waiting for adoption. He is one of the favorites of the volunteers. This little guy, when he's in his cage, he will just roll over and communicate with you with his entire body. He is just a darling. So please come out, take a look at Denny. If you want a young, energetic, beautiful, affectionate, playful cat, come see Denny.
Hi, I'm Cheryl from Sammy's Friends, and this is Matthew the cat. Poor Matthew had the misfortune to be diagnosed with FIV, so the lady would not take him back because he really wasn't her cat to begin with, and she had several others. And what FIV means is that oftentimes cats live to be, 17, 18, 19 years old like any other cat. They're often asymptomatic their entire life, but they need to either be an only cat or be with cats that you're absolutely certain will not get into a cat fight. Cats are different than the human HIV, which always requires all kinds of medications and is oftentimes fatal. But with cats, it's usually not. So Matthew's been here about 3 months. He's hard to adopt because he has this condition, but he's a really nice cat. Do you want to say something?
He's purring like a motorcycle here. I mean, this guy is just loving this. So if you want a purr motor in your home, this one's it.
Janice, it looks like you're having a pretty good time with him.
Absolutely, he is a one.
Today we have Kristen for you to meet. She is a very cute female spayed tabby girl, short hair, and she has this really cute little stubby tail. We're not quite sure why she has that stubby tail, but she does. Now, right now, she has some balance issues in that she will use the side of her cage for support, and the shelter is now treating her for an inner ear problem. So we expect that will clear up in record time. She's very affectionate. She's really a sweetheart. And in the short time I've known her, I think I'd have to say that I just am drawn to her. She's really, really sweet and cute. So come on down and take a look at Kristen.
I now want to introduce you to Taz. Taz is a very large, beautiful, buff-colored, long-haired cat. Just look at this tail. Oh my God, he's just gorgeous. Taz is very loving, very affectionate. He was apparently abandoned when his family moved away, and the realtor who was showing their property found him and brought him to the shelter. He's very talkative. He just loves to communicate. And this big guy would just love to be in your home and curled up in front of your fireplace and bugging you on the couch. And he is just a doll. We love this guy here. His name is Taz, and we'd love for you to come out and see him. He is just a precious boy.
Hi, I'm Barbara, and I'm one of the doggy walkers out here at the Nevada County Animal Shelter. I am here with Beverly, who is also a doggy walker out here at the shelter. Oh, I'd say there are about 60 of us who come out here so that we can get all of our dogs walked twice a day. It helps to keep them adoptable. And this is our boy Blue. Blue is a very nice boy. He's 1 to 2 years old. He has good manners. He walks very nicely on a leash. And he's just a real solid, good dog. Okay, well, this little sweetheart is Bagel the Beagle. Bagel's probably 7 to 8 years old. Very sweet little girl, and she has been just, oh, so very depressed ever since she came in. I mean, a nice, nice girl like this, and she has been abandoned. I mean, it's just a shame. She's keeps a nice, tidy cage, walks nicely on a leash, and she'll be just cruising along all nice and quiet and let out with a beagle howl. Can we sing? Can we sing, Bagel? Come on. Oh, I guess maybe no singing this morning. Anyway, she is not a demanding dog. She likes to have attention, though. She doesn't like being left all by herself in her kennel. And she would just make a dandy pet for some nice, calm household, and preferably where she could be sitting right at somebody's feet all the time.
She's just awesomely sweet. I've taken her out a couple of times, and she's just very well behaved. As I say, I think she is a little depressed. She's always lying on her blanket, kind of morose. But when she comes out, she perks right up. Hey, she's a good girl.
Okay, this is our boy Oliver, who doesn't really want to stand still right now. He would much rather be out in the play yard chasing a ball around. Oliver is about 2 years old. He has been with us for quite a while now, which is really a shame because Oliver is just a nice, nice dog. He has good manners. He's yeah.
Oliver, sit, buddy.
Oh,
No.
very loving and affectionate, and plays a great game of ball. I mean, and this is our little guy, Tiger. Tiger is probably not even a year old yet. A Queensland mixed with something. And maybe a few things. And, well, he's a little wiggly right now, but he's young and he's stuck in a kennel, so we can understand the wiggliness. But the man who found Tiger when he was wandering around abandoned said that he was really good with his dogs and his cats and his kids. And he's just a really nice little guy. He does have energy. He'd do great in a home with some kids who could play ball with him. Huh? Yeah.
Huh. I don't know very much about him. I haven't taken him for a walk at all.
And this is our boy Taz. Taz is just one of the nicest, all-time nicest doggies, and cute. I mean, look at this brindle with freckle combination. Is this too cute? Taz was actually adopted from us about 3 years ago as a puppy, and his owners just adored him, but they both lost their jobs and they just couldn't afford to keep him. But consequently, we know quite a bit about Taz. One, he was absolutely adored, and he got along with their dogs, their cats, their kids. I mean,
farm, didn't he?
I think he may have come from a farm,
Yeah.
and the our trainers here who come and work with our dogs that have little issues of one kind or another. They use Taz as the dog to work with dogs who have aggression issues, because old Taz here is just absolutely unflappable. And let's have another and another tribute from Beverly.
What can I say? He's awesome. He looks more formidable than he actually is. We haven't had any issues with him at all, as far as I know. He's just adorable.
He is just a really good boy. And if you happen to already have a dog and you are looking to get a friend for it, bring your dog with you, because we can introduce the dogs to one another in the play yard, which is neutral territory, and it just makes for a much better meet and greet situation. And then your dog can help you pick out your next new friend. And this is our little Duchess. Is she cute or what? We think she is a rat terrier Italian greyhound mix, perhaps. And she's about 2 years old. Very, very sweet dog. She was adopted from us, I think just a few months ago. And because the kids just had to have a pet. And unfortunately, then the kids were not holding up their end of the bargain. They weren't doing the walking and the feeding. So Mom said, I'm sorry, this isn't working, and brought Duchess back. So the poor little girl is in there with all those great big barking dogs again, and I don't think you can see it, but she is shaking a little bit. Very nice girl, quiet, just a terrific house dog. And we know people like small dogs out there. We don't get lots of them, but we have this one, and we actually have a few other of our little dogs right now. Do you remember Duchess? Okay. No, well, she wasn't here long the first time, and she probably won't be here long now. So if you're interested, you better run right down Monday through Saturday from 1 to 4 p.m. And, of course, we are here on McCourtney Road, 14647 McCourtney. But if you get to the fairgrounds, it's about 2.8 miles from the fairgrounds and right before you get to the transfer station. This is our girl, Morocco. Come on, turn around and show your pretty face. She's a very loving dog, as you can see. Morocco, we think, is about 2 to 3 years old. We are listing her as, I kind of refer to her as my Norman Rockwell dog, because I think she's probably a combination of a number of things, and she just is the quintessential nice family dog. She does well with a lot of other dogs. Apparently not so good with kitty cats, so she'd prefer a home without the cats, but I think she would love a home with some children to play with her and take her out on walks.
She's a pretty girl. Yes, it's a pretty girl.
She has good manners. She walks nicely on the leash. She has been spayed or will be spayed very soon. And when she came in, it looked like she perhaps had just had a litter of pups. So she has been a mama before and doesn't really need to be a mama anymore. Have you walked Morocco?
No, she's fairly new.
Yeah, she is fairly new, but a very nice dog, nice medium size. just, you know, she's terrific. And if you want this one, I suspect she isn't going to stay here too terribly long. So come on down Monday through Saturday, 1 to 4 p.m. Okay, this is Bogey, also known as the Boogie Boy. Boogs is about 4 years old and is Oliver's older brother. Oliver was the white doggy. They came in together. Boogie is just a very, very nice boy. Everybody loves the Boogs. Like his brother, plays a great game of ball perfectly. Drops it right at your feet, ready to go after it again. Walks nicely on the leash. He is just a really, really nice dog. He is sensitive. I took him to the mine. We had a lovely, lovely time. Except he got a little bit nervous when we came to a point in the trail where there were a whole group of people kind of plugging the trail up, and we had to go around them. That made Boogie just a little bit on the nervous side. So I think Boogie would do best in a household where people can play with him, but also a household that is on the calm and the happy side. I don't think he would do real well in a stressful sort of situation.
He's very sweet. He looks sort of intimidating, but he's just fantastic. I said looks very intimidating, but he's, you know, when you get to know him, he's just awesome. Huh, buddy? Yeah, a big play machine.
No, we just love our Boogs here. Now, this is my boyfriend, Martin. I absolutely love Martin. Martin is probably about 15 or 16 months old. He is definitely a big boy. We think that he's Black Lab and maybe Great Pyrenees, just with the coloring of the lab. But you can see how nice and tall he is, and he has a lovely coat, and he is just a great, great guy. He does have his little issue, and that is that he has a problem with strangers. As soon as he gets to know you, one walk on the trail, a couple of treats is really all it takes, and he immediately becomes very loyal companion. But he is wary of strangers, and consequently, when people come in to look at dogs and they get in front of Martin's cage, he starts barking. And unfortunately, I keep telling him he's making a bad first impression, but then as soon as the people get him out and take him out, he calms right down. So Martin has, you know, come on down, meet our guy, get him out of his cage, take him out on the trail or put him go in the play yard with him, and you'll find out he is smart, he is a fun dog, he is a terrific companion, and he is going to be a protective dog. So, and we are saying that he should not go to a home with small children just because he is big and he really likes to give a full body hug when given half of a chance. Have you had the full body hug treatment?
I've had the full, I think we've all had the full body treatment with Martin. But he's just adorable. He's very rambunctious, very playful, definitely worth, you know, coming down and taking a look at him.
Okay, this very handsome fellow is the Chief. And the Chief is a Shepherd Akita mix or Shepherd Husky mix. I'm kind of leaning towards the Akita side. In any case, he has a gorgeous coat. And this is just one nice, easygoing doggy. Nice manners, keeps a very clean kennel, walks beautifully on the leash, seems to do well with other dogs. Just a nice guy. This combination of breeds, he is probably going to be a protective kind of dog. Although I don't know if I've heard him bark since he's been here. He's been very, very quiet. And just a real nice guy. Oh, yes, there is one little caution, and that is that he will need the fenced yard, and he should not be with livestock because he was picked up going after the goats. So, yes, and he had some friends with him, and so he may have just been running in bad company. But in any case, we want to keep him out of trouble So no livestock for the chief. Look at that handsome, handsome
Yes, very pretty,
guy.
yes. Oh, gorgeous. He smells a little skunky.
Yes.
We're out playing too much, huh?
And this might be my favorite name for a dog. This is Downtown Brown. Downtown Brown is probably about 3 years old. He is a boxer mix. Very nice boy, nice and calm out on the trail. Another one with very good manners, very easy to walk. Just seems pretty unflappable about everything. And a really nice guy. We think he is a boxer mix. I said that.
Nice, nice.
We say he's a boxer mix. Not sure mixed with what, but definitely see that the boxer in his face. Have you?
I have not walked him, no, but just getting him out of the kennel right now, very easy, very cooperative, not pulling, just it seems like a really good boy.
Yeah, and all of the volunteer comments on his kennel have been very favorable. We're very impressed with this guy. He's going to make a nice solid family member who likes to give kisses. Okay, this precious dog is named Bluebell. Bluebell is probably about 4 or 5 years old. She is a black lab mix. Don't really know what she's mixed with, but she is has a smaller stature than a lab. She's kind of dainty, and she really is very ladylike. Just a really nice dog. She's calm and quiet in the kennel. Again, another sensitive dog. Doesn't really like the loud barking or loud noises in general. She would do well in a calm household. And very, very loving, sweet, well-mannered. I mean, this is just a really nice dog for any family. Now, she came in with Chief, the Shepherd Akita mix, who had been mixing it up with the goats. However, the man whose goats they were said that Bluebell here was an innocent bystander, standing away from the goats and really not paying much attention. So we're not too worried about her being with livestock. She'd probably be just fine. Have you met her?
I have a couple of times, and she's just, she's good on the leash. A lot of the dogs are really stressed out in the kennels. You walk by and they're barking and growling. You get them out and they're calm. They really deserve a chance outside of the kennel.
If you can't come out, or you just want to take a little sneak preview before you come, go to the internet to www.petfinder.com. All you do is enter what type of animal you're looking for: dog, cat, horse. There is a category for small and furry. So you enter your category, the zip code, and all of the animals in that category from our area all come up. So you will find the animals from our shelter, also Animal Save, Mixed Mutts, Scooter's Pals, Sammy's Friends, and there may even be another one or two of the rescues. But they all come up together. You could take a good look, and then once you've seen the picture, then come down, take a look, see, get to know them. It's very important. And of course, we always encourage people, spay and neuter your pets. The reason we are chronically in business here, I mean, it is perfect job security down at the animal shelter, because there are just too many animals. And whether you have the smartest dog in the world, the cutest cat in the world, you think there should be more, please consider the social implications. There are too many animals. We need to get them spayed and neutered until we can get a handle on all of this.
One of the other things that I think is so important, I see so many dogs that come in with collars on that don't have tags, and I don't understand why that happens, but I'd also like to encourage people to really look into chipping. I know I have chipped both my dogs.
As in microchip.
Right. And most of the veterinary clinics around here do it, I think.
Yes,
right?
they do. It's not expensive.
It's not.
And if you move, the chip moves with the dog, of course. And, that's a time that people tend to lose animals, is after a fresh move from one area to another. And now the poor animal is in a completely strange environment and lost. So it really is important. Good point, Bev.
And you know, one of the other things I'd like to mention, and I was completely against it initially, but I have 11 acres and my dogs were running around on Indian Springs Road. And, you know, the cars fly up and down there at like 40 miles an hour. And my husband convinced me to get a perimeter fence, electric perimeter fence. I think both my dogs only got shocked once. They know exactly where their line is and they stay home. It's been a fantastic. It's a $200 investment for the 2 dogs, and I don't have to worry about them.
Okay, so that wraps us up for another week of For Pet's Sake, and it's for life,
For love,
and for pet's sake.
Goodbye.
All the wild horses all the wild horses tethered with tears in their eyes, may no man's touch ever tame you, may no man's reins ever chain you, and may no man's weight ever lay freight your soul. And as for the clouds, just let them roll. Roll away, roll away. And as for the clouds, just let them roll.